Hello and welcome to this ParseHub video tutorial. Today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to click into product categories and subcategories on an e-commerce website. To begin, open your ParseHub client and click on New Project. Now in this URL bar on the left, enter the URL of the website that you'd like to scrape. For today's tutorial, I'll be scraping the Kate Spade website. You can click Start Project on this URL to begin, and once everything loads, you'll see your ParseHub window divided into three sections. The main is your browser view, which shows what the website looks like when viewed in a regular browser. At the bottom is the preview window, which shows you a preview of the data you're going to extract while you're editing or doing a test run on the project. And on the left is a sidebar where you can build and edit your templates. Your project will consist of a series of these templates, each of which corresponding to a different page layout. Our main template will correspond to the Kate Spade homepage because that's the starting URL that we selected. Now to begin, we're going to select the first category that we're interested in scraping. In this case, this is handbags. When we select it, you'll see that we're extracting the text handbags as well as the URL, and you can see in the sidebar that we're selecting one element. You'll see that similar elements are also highlighted in yellow. We're also going to select clothing, the second category we want to scrape. Now ParseHub will automatically select all of these categories. You can see here that we're selecting all 11. We're going to name this command categories. And we're also going to delete the extract URL command because we're not actually interested in scraping the URL. Now, the next template on our project is going to be scraping the category pages for the categories that we're interested in. But to get to these category pages, just like we would have to on a regular website, we need to click. To do this, we can add a click command to this selection. But first, because we're only interested in scraping two of these categories, we're going to add a conditional. Conditional commands in ParseHub are in the form of JavaScript if statements. And all commands descended from these conditionals will only execute if the specified condition is met. In this case, our condition will be if selected text is equal to, and is equal to is represented by two equal signs, handbags. Now, you'll notice on the page, handbags is all capitalized, but if you look at the actual text being extracted, you'll see it's all lowercase. So this is why our conditional is using lowercase text. So if the selected text is equal to handbags or, and two vertical slashes represents or, text is equal to clothing. The $sign you see before both of these terms is an internal convention that is required to use JavaScript expressions in ParseHub. Now, first we're going to drag our name extract command under our conditional because we only want to extract the names of the categories that we're interested in. So you can see in the preview window now we're just scraping handbags and clothing. And now we're going to add our click command, and we're going to do this by clicking the plus sign next to our conditional and selecting click. We'll be asked if this is a next page button. It's not, so we're going to click no, and we're going to create a new template called categories. We'll click create template, and this click will execute. Now, it's worth noting that when you add your click, it won't actually follow the conditional. So in this case, we just click into the first category, which is new arrivals. So we're actually just going to switch back to the other tab here, go into browse mode, which lets us interact with the page as if we're in a browser, and then just click on handbags. And then we're going to select our categories template, which is going to correspond to the category page layout. And now you see on the left here are the different subcategories that we're interested in. So again, we're going to add a select command. We're going to select satchel, and then we're going to select shoulder bags. And you can see all 17 of these elements are selected, and we're going to rename this command subcategories. And again, we're going to get rid of the extract URL command because we don't need to extract these URLs. Now this time, because we're interested in clicking into every single one of these subcategories for both the categories that we're interested in scraping, we don't need to add a conditional. We can just go ahead and add a click. So we're going to click the plus sign next to our select command, and go click. And again, we ask if this is a next page button. It's not. And we're going to rename this subcategories. And now you see our first subcategory page, which is satchels, is loaded here, and you can see that we're in the subcategories template. And now you can see all of our products. We're going to go ahead and select the first product, and then we're going to select the second product, and you can see that all 30 of them are selected. We're going to name this command products, and we are interested in the URL this time, so we're going to keep this command around. Now, if we wanted, we could go even further and add a click to this command to click into each product details page and scrape even more details, but we don't need to do that for this tutorial, so we're going to leave it as is. So the one thing I like to do is just to make sure that all of the product pages are formatted the same. We're going to just click into another subcategory, say mini bags. And you can click this template here, and you can see that again we're selecting the 11 products, and now we're just going to click into another category completely just to make sure. Let's go skirts, and we'll check the subcategories template, and we can see that we're selecting all 8 products. And now we can do a test run to get an idea of how this project is going to run on our servers. So we're going to click Get Data, and we're going to go Test Run. In Test Run, you'll see 5 buttons. The first is a step-in button, which runs through your project one command at a time. The second is a play button, which plays your project slowly, and the next is a fast-forward button, which plays it quickly. There's also a pause button to pause the test run, and a stop button to exit the test run. Now, our starting URL is the Kate Spade homepage, and the main template is our starting template. So you can see we're selecting all the categories here, and we're going to click the Step In button. And you can see that the first category selected is highlighted in red. So now we're going to check to see if this meets the condition. But it does not. So we move on to the next, which is handbags. And handbags does meet the condition, so we're going to extract the category name, and we're going to click. Now that we're on the category page and the category template, we can continue. We select the first subcategory, extract the subcategory name, and we click. And now we start scraping the product details. And you can see each product comes in a new line. So now that we can see that our project is generally working, we're just going to click the fast forward button just to make sure that we're navigating between pages as we're expecting. So we're scraping the first subcategory, then we're going to the second subcategory, which is shoulder bags. And if you take a look at the data, you can see that we're scraping multiple subcategories. At this point, we've seen enough, so we're ready to exit the test run and run this project on our servers. So we're going to click Get Data again, and this time we're going to click Run instead of Test Run. This is going to take us to the Run page. Now in this case, we're just going to skip ahead until the project is finished running so we can take a look at the data. Now here you can see the Run page shows us that the data is ready to download. We're going to click CSV/Excel, and here's our data. You can see the first column is categories, and you can see we scraped handbags and clothing. The second column is subcategories. You can see we scraped all the subcategories for handbags and the subcategories for clothing. And we have our product name and product URL for all of these products. So in the future, we could expand this project to scrape price information, size information, color information, anything else that's available on either the product listing or product details pages. But for now, we learned how to click into product categories and subcategories on an e-commerce website. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and happy parsing. Bye.